What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood, man? It's money time. It's get money time. Okay, y'all see the title. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Yep, y'all know what it is. Yeah, we back. Facebook, YouTube, what's happening? All right, let's talk about it. We see the title. How long is too long? Okay. Joe, what up? Snacks, what it do? Bad news, really? What up? All right, here we go. Charlie, Michael, Brian, what it do? Okay, how long is too long? So today's topic comes from a situation to whereas you have a club brother that's been solid for 4 years, 5 years. Let's say 4 or 5 years, he's been solid. But now he done came up on hard times to the point to where he's 3 months behind on dues and he lost his motorcycle. What up, Triple OG? He's 3 months behind on dues and he lost his motorcycle. What do we do? We all know clubs got rules and bylaws. Now, I did my research this morning. I've talked to Kaz, Wills, Chosen Few. I talked to of course, my brother club, Los Pedos MC. They're more on the Mexican side. Talked to my white partners on the Bandito side. They all of them got kind of like a different outlook, but they all have one thing in common. Um, so here it is. You got a club brother that's been a solid club brother for 4 or 5 years. Okay. He falls on hard times. He loses his motorcycle. He's 3 or 4 months behind on dues. What do you do? Okay. Now, some of y'all are probably gonna be in y'all feelings with this one because it is what it is. Do you throw club brother to the side? Do you compensate because he's a club brother? Do you overlook it because he's a club brother? Do you stand on business according to the bylaws? What up, Ray? Meek Low, boom, one of the greatest. Do you stand on business? Do you stand on bylaws? What do you do? The biggest consensus that I took from this whole entire, all the different conversations that I had was that the bylaws stand firm. Okay? Period. Hands down. Your bylaws stand firm. But the caveat to that is that each club brother circumstances are considered different. Okay? And they're considered different based on the club brother. What up, Sameto? The circumstances depend on the club brother, meaning that we all know every club brother ain't the same. We all know you got some that go super hard. We all know you got some that do bare minimum. So depending on the circumstances and depending on the club brother, the outcome will be different. Again, hear what I'm telling you because I want you guys to understand this. The bylaws can never be superseded, but they can be bent according to the caliber of brother and his brotherhood, and his contribution to brotherhood in that MC. So you say, well, so what does that mean? So, for example, on the white side, the bylaws don't matter to the point to whereas you have a club brother who came in the club as solid as can be, hanging out with his club brothers, he get put on drugs. He get introduced to drugs. Now he's on drugs the whole 9 yards, and now he's falling short of his obligation. And to them, that's no excuse. If you fall short of your obligations, you lose your membership, and it's just that simple. Period. Um, this particular situation, the dude was 90 days. He's 90 days delinquent on dues, and he lost his motorcycle. How much time do you give him to recover? Now, I'm gonna tell you from my standpoint, me personally, if I'm ever in a situation to where my life has taken that kind of a turn, I've lost my job, I can't pay my dues, my motorcycle got repossessed. Me personally, as a man, I'm gonna come to the club and lay it out myself and dismiss myself. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to dismiss myself. I'm not gonna wait for the club to have to recognize, hey, Sel is fucking up, Sel is behind dues, Sel is this. I'm going to come to the club and man up and dismiss myself like, hey man, I got some other shit going on right now. My life is in turmoil. I'm damn near homeless. I'm coming to my club brothers to say, hey, let me set this to the side right now. Boom. Now, according to my brother club, Los Pedos, they are not going to let you lay your colors down and let them to the side. They would rather you have your colors, because having your colors constantly connects you to the brotherhood of what it is forever. By letting him still have his colors and forgiving his dues for however amount of time, forgiving the fact that he doesn't have a motorcycle for however amount of time. Again, every situation is different. Every individual is different. You may have fell on hard times, they only gave you 30 days. This person may have fell on hard times, they gave him a year, 6 months. It all depends on the level of brotherhood, how much did you pour into the brotherhood? You feel what I'm saying? And how much did you give to the to the brotherhood? So every situation will be different. All of them agreed. Everybody agreed that it's a thin line between brotherhood and bylaws. Okay, everybody agreed to that. That yes, the bylaws are the maximum, but yes, brotherhood is just as important as bylaws. So they both agree that bylaws and brotherhood everybody agrees that bylaws and brotherhood are equal. However, you got some people that will try to take advantage of the brotherhood to manipulate the bylaws. I want y'all to follow me now, because I'm finna start laying this shit out for you. You have a club brother who been down and solid for 4 to 5 years. Now he's on hard times. Bike is repossessed. He's 90 days, 6 months going on. He's 6 months behind on dues. He hasn't come to the club to. My man Terry say he's out. Go get your life together, then come back on everybody say that we'll let the club know how hard times are. BS. Go get your shit together. What up, Stacy? That's from my man Terry. Terry Kennerson say, hey man, you get out the club. Your life ain't. Get your life together and come on back at us. Brotherhood and bylaws. Which one is higher? Which one do you honor more? Do you honor brotherhood more than bylaws? Do you say, hey, that's my brother, I ain't gonna let him down? Hey man, the bylaws is the bylaws. They go hand in hand. Okay. Brotherhood may tilt the bylaws up or down in your favor. Okay. Your level of brotherhood, your time put into the brotherhood, your dedication to the brotherhood may tilt the bylaws up or down. My man Kodak, the ground pounder, one of the greatest. Salute. What up? Oh, Hershey on there too. What up, man? Kodak say you can't build brotherhood with bylaws. But Kodak, you have to uphold brotherhood with the bylaws. You can't build brotherhood with bylaws, but you damn sure have to uphold brotherhood with the bylaws. Yes. So on the black side, on the black OMC side, the number one thing for them was, who is the brother? Every black OMC I talk to say it depends on the brother. It depends on the brother. It depends on the brother. Even to the point to where they say, hey, If I got 2 motorcycles, I'll let him use or loan him one of my motorcycles to make sure that he has a motorcycle. And hopefully the club brothers will come together and get him caught up on his dues and work out whatever situation they got to work out with him. Now, the number one thing across the board, from the Mexican side to the white side to the black side, and etc., is communication. You can't be my brother going through something but not communicate with me as to what you're going through. Because if you don't tell me what's going on, then I have to assume what's going on, and the only thing I can go by is the bylaws and the rules and regulations of the club. So if the rules and regulations say you're 6 months behind, and at 6 months we take your colors, and you have not communicated with the club brothers to say, hey brother, I know I'm behind, this is what's going on, and you haven't given us the opportunity to evaluate, to not renegotiate, but to tilt the bylaws in your favor, then you get what you get. So you have to understand this. Your personal business is your personal business. But when you join this organization, you promise to Brotherhood. And in promising the Brotherhood, that means that when you're going through hard times or you having situations, that you come to the Brotherhood and you share that with us. Now, I know for a lot of men and the women, it may be easier for y'all, but for a lot of men, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow. Us men, we so set in our ways, like, man, ain't nobody got to know my business. It ain't their business. It ain't they, mind your business. It ain't their business. Yeah, well, they are minding their business. You're their brother. You are minding their business. You're their brother. Strike, why are you shaking your head? Shaking my head. Striker say, shaking my head. Why you say that, Striker? Tell him to take a break, and the club will help him get himself together. Just stay in touch. That's what Hershey say. Hershey say, you say he got to go, though, Hershey? Hershey said he got to go. You got to go, player. Sorry about what you're going through, but you got to go. Hershey, you cold with it. But I want you to hear what I'm saying, because this is serious. Because this is real shit now. This is real shit. You have to be careful to not abandon your brother, but you also got to love him enough to respect the rules of the game. When you came to this game, when you came to this family, when you came to this MC, you promised to uphold the law. When you came to this MC, you promised to do everything you're supposed to do to be in good standards and to be on one accord and to be right according to the rules and regulations that you came to sign yourself up to. So you cannot expect for the brothers to negotiate, waive, or defer themselves from that. You can't expect that. But if what I'm supposed to expect is that me going to my brothers and communicating and saying, hey man, listen, it done got rough for your boy. I don't know what happened, man. The shit done got out of control. Shit done got out of hand. I'm gonna be a little short, man, for the next couple of months. But here's my game plan for working on getting together. Here's my game plan for working on getting my motorcycle together. I'm gonna have to step back, work work some more overtime, go harder on my job, to save up this, to save up that. And by communicating with them, now they know you're not a deadbeat. You're not a deadbeat. By communicating with them, they now know that, hey man, you're taking some responsibility for what's going on, and we can make a decision based on that. Now, across the board, hear what I'm going to tell you. Across the board, every OMC agreed that it's the club's decision, period. It ain't just because he cool with you, he may not be cool with Big Sale. So we have to bring this whole entire decision to the club, and then the club will evaluate the member, his membership, his brotherhood, his attributions, and they will evaluate the situation. My man Miklo say that part, 100, bring it to the brothers. We are one entity together. I also do agree 100% with letting the brother hold an extra bike if need be for a period of time. What we got over here? Mr. Switch. Okay, bro. What up, Brian? What up, Charlie Parlow? What up, Michael Van Hook? So everybody in every situation is different. Yes, you have your bylaws that say, hey, 3 months behind on dues, you forfeit your colors. But now the difference between the two sides was this side say we want him to keep his vest because the vest solidifies brotherhood. On the black side, they're like, no, let me get that vest back because you can get lost in the sauce, and now we got to try to look for you to get this vest because we don't know how you might not come around, you might not, you might get in your feelings, whatever it may be. You say, Terry says, you have to go to my brother is grown, go do grown-up things like fix your life. He said, you got to go. HD Rose said, I don't think it's anything wrong with the brother coming to the club saying, I'm going through some shit right now I'm going through some shit right now. I appreciate y'all comments, man. I love this. I love y'all. Please keep them coming. I'm going through some shit right now that don't mean you got to get into every detail of what's going on. But I think that communication is only right to who you say is your brother. Okay. Pay what you owe your brother, huh? Pay what you owe. What up, D? What up, D? What's going on, Miss Winter? So you have to understand that brotherhood and bylaws, sisterhood and bylaws are neck and neck. They're both just as equal. However, bylaws governs or keeps in line or keeps a certain control standard on the brotherhood. Brotherhood enforces the bylaws. So they go hand in hand. Every situation from every individual will be a different scenario, a different outcome. This person may get an extension. This person may not get an extension. This person may get his 6-month letter. This person may get a 6 months extension. Your brotherhood and the level of your contribution to your MC will make a difference in hard times. It will. I promise you it will. So you said, well, sir, that ain't fair. They're going to break the rules for him or won't break the rules for me. Well, maybe because you didn't break yourself for the MC, like the MC broke themselves for you. And maybe he broke himself, and I don't mean broke himself financially. I mean, he gave all. After the party or after the bike night or after the clubhouse, he was there cleaning. Another suggestion was given too now that I'm going to loan him a bike sale, but I'm going to also require that he spend time at the clubhouse, the maintenance man, the gardener. The clubhouse need to be clean. He may have to work the bar to compensate for his dues. And again, that was all based on the club. Period. My man's, no option say 100%. That's all based on the club. The club may say, hey, brother, we're going to, in order to pay your dues, okay, you have to work the clubhouse every Saturday and Sunday, or you have to, you have to clean the clubhouse up, or you got to cut the grass if y'all got grass in front of the clubhouse, or whatever it may be. Now, one of the things that came up too, that was the issue was you on hard times, but you at the bike night with a beer in your hand. So I said, well, wait a minute now. I said, wait a minute. What up, Nate? I said, wait a minute. What if somebody bought him a beer? Well, that's the one thing. But if you're on hard times, it's nothing wrong with you coming out. You get a chance to get a break to come out and see your brothers in fellowship. But you come out, you do that fellowship, but you make sure to be as humble as you was when you were not paying your dues. You make sure you be as humble as you was or humble as you are without having a motorcycle. So you don't get a chance to put the club on hold or to be behind on dues or be behind or not have a motorcycle and be loud. You sit your not motorcycle behind on dues ass down somewhere and be quiet. Shh. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for just letting me be in the back, man. I'm back here in the back, man. I love y'all. I'm back here in the back. Huh? You gotta learn. you got to learn to understand your who you are and your role in this MC. If you're not MCing, then you be quiet. If you behind on your dues, pipe down. If you don't have no motorcycle, shut the fuck up. Period. But you cannot expect the club to automatically accept your burden. You cannot expect the club to automatically understand what you're going through. You cannot put that on the club. You cannot expect for your club to automatically give you a pass because you feel like you've done enough. You feel like you've been down. Now, again, we all know. We all know how y'all is. We all know that y'all are watching motherfucker drink himself into a wreck. Y'all are watching motherfucker get as high as he want to be and give him the keys to his motorcycle. We all know that that happens. But at some point, the responsibility is totally 1,000% on you. You took on this extra task of joining a motorcycle club. What up, Skunk? You took on this extra task of these finances to be with the club and to these mandatory trips and all this and all that. Now, it was also brought up too. I believe this came from my man Miklo, the Mexican side. Miklo said, it's been 3 months. You done missed 3 meetings. It's been 3 months. You done missed 3 meetings. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Now the bylaws say, hey, if you miss 3 meetings, you out of here. So Miklo said, well, what I'm going to do, Sel, is I'm going to get the club together and we're going to do a drive-by. We're going to pull up on you to find out why you done missed 3 meetings. So there's a level of obligation, too, that the brothers got to give the brother. The brothers collectively have to give that one brother some level of commitment as well. It's your obligation as well as brothers to know why your brother is lacking in dues, motorcycle, what's going on, brother, what's happening? You fucking your money off, you're smoking your money off, you're drinking your money off, you're tricking your money off, or you lost your job. So it's a double-edged sword because just like he has an obligation to let you guys know, you guys also have an obligation to know for your goddamn self. If he ain't telling you, now y'all slide by his house, he's sitting out on the porch, dead to the world. At that point, you have a right to be just as nosy in his life as he has a right to expose what's going on in his life. It's a double-edged sword. He owes you and you owe him. In order to make an accurate assessment, in order to make the bylaws totally 1,000% effective, you have to know what's going on in your brother's life or your sister, your club sister or your club sister or brother's life. You have to know that. How are you going to make an adequate assessment on how to discipline, handle, promote, demote, or whatever this individual, and you don't have no interactions or you don't have no understanding of what the fuck he's going through? We always say this is a man thing. Oh, I'm a grown ass man. What up, Nitty? I'm a grown ass man. What up, Terrell? I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. What up, Vernon? I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. Well, sometimes us grown ass men can be real stubborn. But as my brother, it's your job to find out what's going on with this grown ass man. Now, as Big Sell is your brother, and I do this quite often to all my friends, if anybody on here can attest to that, I do, hey man, I'm just calling to do a welfare check, baby. I don't want nothing. You ain't even gotta give no conversation back. I'm just calling to do a welfare check and let you know I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Bing. A day later they call me, still man, I really appreciate that. Bro, you don't owe me no, I'm just letting you know that I thought about you. You ran across my path and I hadn't heard from you. So I called you to do what my job is. As your friend and as a brother and even as an associate. My job is to, hey man, just call to do a welfare check. You answer the phone, so that means everything good. Holla at your boy, I love you, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Babe. Well, with a club brother, it's even more severe than that. You got a club brother you ain't seen in 4 months. You got a club brother you ain't seen in 3 months. So instead of just, oh fuck that, he ain't paid his dues in 3 months, we ain't seen a nigga in 3 months, he out of here. Well, why haven't you seen him? Have you made an effort to go see him? Have you pulled up on his house? Huh? But man, Pedro said I hit him up a week ago. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. See, y'all think I just be bullshit. I do this shit. The same shit I'm telling you to do, I do this. I do welfare checks all the time. Period. So the same thing that you want from your brother, you got to give to him as well. Pull up on him and find out what's going on. Now, some of y'all gonna say, because in the same conversation, well, sir, he should have told us he was losing his motorcycle. Man, let me tell you something, man. I done had a motorcycle repossessed before. Mine was on a whole fucked up situation with some other shit, but I didn't know it was behind. It wasn't because I was behind. It just I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and it ended up happening that way. And that's a cold, fucked up feeling to have a motorcycle fucked up. But you would think that because we're grown and we assume everybody to be on the same business-minded level, we assume for everybody to be on that level, that he would have came to you and said, hey, man, I'm losing my motorcycle. I don't know what else to do. Now, it's not the club's obligation to pay for his motorcycle. They might say, well, hey, bro, shit, well, what you gonna do? I mean, of course, the obvious shit. You can put that motherfucker in my garage. Or, hey, man, my sister got a backyard. We can cover that motherfucker up in. And, all of the obvious shit. But I'm just saying, it's not the club's, it's not your brother's responsibility to get you out of your situation, to help you with your debt, to help you catch your motorcycle payment up, to help you get your dues up. But at least when your name comes up in the conversation, when your name comes up in the meeting, I can stand up and say, hey, man, listen, man, he hit me up last week. The brother going through some shit financially. He kind of shared some shit about his motorcycle might be getting fucked up, and he lost his job or whatever. So, hey, I'm just telling you, he hit me up, or I know him, I went by there, whatever it may be. Now, you guys, the remaining body, because again, understand this. When it comes to bending the bylaws, up or down, that's a club decision. The president can't make that decision by himself. That's a club decision. Because all of y'all have to be on the same accord and have to be happy with that decision. Meaning, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know how y'all do. I'm finna get you. You know how you niggas act. Huh? You know how y'all act. Hey, man, when I was going through my shit, they made me man up. And that ain't cool that he don't have to pay his dues, and he still got his vest, and man, that's that favoritism shit, man. No, bro. Each individual is different. You got judged based on who the fuck you was in your brotherhood, your level of brotherhood. He got judged based on who he was in his level of brotherhood. It just so happened that his brotherhood level was up here and your brotherhood level was down here. Period. It just so happened that I never had to ask him to clean the clubhouse up or to restock the bar or to clean the bathrooms, but I had to beg you, damn near trick you. I'm saying, I had to, how you got to do, hey man, there's a girl in the bathroom, she's looking for you. Oh, for real? You run the bathroom and I lock your punk ass in there and ain't nothing in there but some goddamn pine salt and some goddamn comment. Hey man, get to work, man. Yeah, I had to trick you in the goddamn bathroom, but with him, I ain't had to do none of that. He knocked the bathroom out, period, point blank. What up, Greg? Another great one on here, my man, Greg Smith. Presidents can bend them, but the club ain't gonna like it. No. That's why the president let the club do it. Huh? You put that on the club. If you're a president, you put that on the club. Hey, man. Big Sale behind on his dudes. He lost his motorcycle, man. He expressed what's going on. He really got some real trouble that he's trying to get together. He got a game plan, man, to work it all out. My suggestion as a president would be to give Big Sale 6 months, man. Let him keep his colors. We may not see him as much, but hey, that's my suggestion. The floor is open to the club because it has to belong to the club. Anytime you got a president making those type of rules, then it's going to always cause problems and confusion. What up, Terrence? Media King in the building. Tiffany said, as a treasurer of a club, life be lifing and bullshit be definitely shitting. And I totally agree. That's why I'm a no, or we can tell the bullshitters. Because we all know, we all know Hey man, you know y'all need to thank Tiffany for this. Tiffany is the reason why I'm finna tell y'all what I'm finna tell you. You ready? We all know that some of you motherfuckers is barely in the MC. If the dues go up $5, you ain't gonna be able to pay them. If they put one more mandatory on the run, one more mandatory run on the table, you ain't gonna be able to make it. If they ask for one more motherfucking donation for you to buy a t-shirt, you gonna be wearing a tank top. We all know. A lot of you niggas is in here faking it to make it. Yeah. We all know. Double what it do. Tiffany said, I got a compassion, but run me my motherfucking colors, man. Tiffany said she ain't bullshitting with you, man. What up, the DOs in the building? Who was that? That's Smack. What up, Smack? Oh, S-Mac. It's S-Mac. So listen, man. Brotherhood bylaws are just, they just, both of them are this much equal. Bylaws govern brotherhood. Brotherhood determine bylaws. You feel me? So you have to understand, here it is, you got a brother that's been holding it down for 4 years. Coming up on his 5th year, he done fell short. He's 6 months behind on dues. His motorcycle done got repoed. What do we do with him? Do we take his colors? Do we kick him out the club? No. We let his level of brotherhood decide how we deal with him. That's why I tell everybody this. I tell everybody, I'm gonna give y'all a jewel right now. When it's time to motorcycle your ass off. Because you never know when you're gonna need motorcycle's grace in order to stand in your place. When it's time to motorcycle your ass off, because you never know when you're gonna need motorcycle's grace to stand in your place. What's his commitment to the club? Yeah. Greg said you got to go on the leave. You said it. The hard conversation has to be made. Throw those assumptions out the window. That part right there. Period. Greg said. Huh? Y'all heard what I said now. If you one of the motherfuckers that's motorcycling, if you one of the motherfuckers that's motorcycling and the club know you've been motorcycling, guess what? When you need some grace, that motorcycling gonna stand in your place. I hope y'all understand what I just said. I just gave you a major jewel. I just gave you a major jewel. Hold on, somebody want to come on. Y'all might not see him on. Y'all should be able to hear him though. Why does it keep saying invite? He already invited us. So, Greg, why your phone? Okay, it said adding. Okay, here you go. So your phone don't never want to just. It say adding, Greg. So I hope you coming on. Anyway, there you go. So I want you guys to know, man, that it's a cold thin line. What you got, G? Hold on, let me turn you up so they can hear you on this other phone. All right, go ahead. I can't hear you. Why I can't hear? Hold on. Why can't I hear you? Nigga, I got an iPhone 4. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? I got an iPhone 4. Hold on. Where's the There you go. There you go, right there. What you got for me, G? What you got for me, man?
Hey, man, so listen, right? It's crazy that we're in 2025 and everybody is talking about the same things, right? And how the motorcycle set has evolved and what you should do about this and what you should do about that and brotherhood this and brotherhood that. Man, it ain't no brotherhood on the motorcycle set no more. Ain't no more loyalty, ain't no more none of that shit, man. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers is picking and choosing in clubs, all the shit. We see this shit every motherfucking day in clubs. Picking and choosing, rules being bent, rules being broke. It's only maybe a handful of clubs that's standing by their rules. They don't give a fuck who you is. And it's just the right way though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, man, if you've been motorcycling and you fall on hard times, cool. The brotherhood thing would first of all, you got to go to the beginning part of it. The grown man thing would be to come to your club, say, man, you know what? I'm falling back on difficulty right now. I can't put my 100%. Let me step back.
And that, we said we got. I don't know if you came on when I said I had already said that was the first thing you should do.
Right, that's the adult thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But don't sit around twiddling your fingers and then you come in, oh man, but I motorcycle, man, I ride my bike. Who gives nigga shit? We gotta pay this rent at this club out.
So what I said was, Greg, is don't let your burdens be the club burdens. Don't put your burden on the club.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so many people that's doing that. Like they throw their burdens on the club and act like the next person ain't going through the same dramas. You hear me?
Yeah.
With some of that, they say, well, I got kids. I got 7 kids. Nigga, you had the same 7 when you came in the club.
Yeah, when you joined the club.
Yeah, it just got a little tight right now. You understand? It's all gonna be tight on us.
Yeah.
We all gonna get tight. It's gonna get tight on us all at some point. Especially a motherfucker that's self-employed. Okay? If you ain't working a 9 to 5, goddamn you hustling.
Yeah.
Period. Motherfucker, you own your own business. Yeah, you're hustling. That's what you're doing. Because if tomorrow work don't come through, goddamn you're falling short.
Everybody go bald head, you out of business, huh?
I'm just saying. Unless they want to come in and get a ball head by me, but phony.
Yeah.
It's still phony.
It's still phony?
It's still phony. To get the full grooming. You understand me?
No, but do you agree with, because see the thing about it, Greg, is like everybody say, well, no, nigga, the rules is the rules, I got you. But Greg ain't gonna get the same rules the rules ain't gonna apply to Greg like they will apply to a nothing ass member. And you have to understand that.
But it should.
Huh? Okay.
It should. And it should because no matter how much motorcycle I do, the rules is the rules, man. We ain't gonna break them. Fuck it.
Okay.
Because you gotta hold the club and you gotta hold each and every person in there accountable for their actions. Therefore, if you don't, you ain't gonna. The club will always be in disarray because it'll always be, what about this nigga?
Yeah.
And you got niggas in clubs that do that shit too. They throwing niggas' names up there, but that nigga over there. Woo.
I mean, and I already said that. We already know how y'all love to tell on the motherfucker.
Yeah, like nigga, when you start doing that at?
Yeah. We are. Well, y'all didn't do that to Big Sale. Damn.
Right. It's like, man, fuck Big Sale. I try to teach my club members all the time. If you worry about you, and if everybody in the club worry about themselves, the club will be a lot better off.
So do you agree, like when I was talking to one of the Outlaws, my boy, actually talking to Miklo say, if they haven't seen one of their club brothers in 3 months, he done missed 3 events, they ain't seen him, missed 3 meetings, he say he's going to request a drive-by for all the club to go by there and check on him and find out what the fuck is going on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair because at the end of the day, especially if that's a club brother that be on deck and that you know what I'm saying, normally don't miss nothing.
Yeah.
Or normally, swing by the club out. Of course, you want to do a what they call a welfare check.
A welfare check. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do a welfare check.
Yeah.
Make sure this nigga wife ain't guilty for doing too much motorcycling.
That part. Yeah.
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 Because it happens like that. Some niggas don't run their household and shit like that, don't run the bras. So shit, the bitch might be to tie him up in that motherfucker.
Hey, man, you calm down. Stop acting up. You stop acting up, man.
Hey, man, might had a nigga in the room tied up like he on mystery or something, man. You know what I'm saying, me? Got 2 big old blocks between it. Got some handlebars holding the nigga neck down.
Hey.
Shit happens.
So let me ask you, in your personal opinion, how long can a person be behind on dues and without a motorcycle?
Well, to give a person grace, man, depending on the circumstances of
the individual, yeah.
Depending on the circumstances of your motorcycle and what happened.
It got repossessed.
Okay, your motorcycle got repossessed because you had it in your shooby-dooby name. You hear me? You done fell out with your shooby-dooby.
No, it got repossessed because you was behind on payments.
Oh, bless your heart.
That nigga's stupid.
And I say that because
so I got real financial issues, Greg. That's why I ain't paid my dues. Because I was trying to get this.
Yeah. I understand, but bless your heart, because if you out here buying an eighth of weed a day, and you got an eighth of weed 3-4 times a day, you're entertaining the bra, you're entertaining your sugar, you got the freshest Jordans on and the freshest phone posits. You understand me? I'm kind of confused on how you couldn't pay your bike note. But I understand it can happen. That's why for me, and then I only can say me, that's why I don't fuck with bike notes and car notes. Everything I got, if it's old or raggedy, whatever, that's why I got it. It's paid for. because I swear for God, I ain't gonna lie to you. 6 months down the line, I'm not paying no more notes and bills. That's out.
Yeah.
That's out. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
It ain't that pretty no more. It ain't new no more.
It ain't that pretty no more. No. That's why I ain't got no 2025, because I can't afford to go drop the whole bag on it. Let it be very fair and clear. I'm not going to drop the whole bag on it, and in 6 months, I'm gonna stop paying. I'm telling you right now. I tried it twice. And I just said, no, you know what? Paying notes ain't for me. Because I got too many other bills and likes. Like, really, I got to keep a roof over my head, and I like a nice house. You feel me?
So, but the main thing, when I started this thing off, was that it is a thin line between brotherhood and MCing. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And you have to understand that, number one, you knew the rules, the parameters, and the regulations from the beginning. You knew paying your dues, having a motorcycle, and agreeing to ride that motherfucker was a part of the rules. Now you can't do that, but you want grace from your motorcycle club because you're saying, well, what about the brotherhood? What about the brotherhood? Well,
that's what they I thought we were brotherhood. I thought family and all that come first.
Yeah,
it does come first.
It do.
It does. But that's the reason why there's things set in place for you to make up things and do things on your time, so you can get the same seat time as everybody else. But if you want to just use that same excuses and just say, well, I couldn't go because of, family, or I couldn't go because of, my girl, hey man, shit, maybe the club ain't for you right now. Maybe this ain't just for you.
So I set everybody up earlier, now that Greg is on the phone, I set everybody up earlier with this. You got a club brother that's down on his luck, he behind on dues, he ain't got a motorcycle, he gone for a minute, but he come out to bike night. We having bike night, he come out to bike night, he show up. And you see him with a beer in his hand. And you say, well, damn, the nigga can't pay dues, but he got him a shot of Hennessy, a double shot of Hennessy.
And the broad do too.
Hold on, and the broad do too. But so when I approach him, okay, I'm finna set y'all up now. When I approach him and I see it as a brother, I'm gonna go over to him and say, damn, homie, you drinking? Oh man, somebody bought this for me. Well, you should have turned down the drink. Nigga just told me to give you the bread so you could get that to the club for the dues that you owe. You did.
Now me personally.
Yeah.
Now me personally, I ain't gonna go that far. But I'm gonna look at him upside his head and just keep on moving and just shake my head like, damn. But this is the thing, right? If you're the president of the club, right, it ultimately fucks you up and fall back on you, because a lot of times niggas don't be wanting niggas don't be wanting the president to say nothing to the members. They feel like leave it on the officers. But then if your officers ain't doing that job, then who does it fall back on?
Well, but this is the thing though. As a president, you make the club make the decision. Period.
Right. I mean, I put the club in positions where, man, this is what y'all want? Because if it left up to me, it'd be hell no.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back and backfire on you, or it ain't looking right and shit is ugly, then it's all about this is what y'all want.
Say, man, let me tell all my presidents something right now. Let me tell you, if you're a president of any MC, I'm finna tell you right now. I'm finna give you the coldest game in the book. Okay? I'm finna make this shit as easy for you as possible. I'm finna eliminate all of your problems. As a president, you observe. You don't vote. You don't make no decisions. You give it to the club. Period. If you a good president and you know what the fuck you doing, when it come to you, you kick that shit back to them. Prez, what we gonna do? Shit, what y'all gonna do?
Right, because I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
It's like even when it comes time to run.
Yeah.
What runs been going on? Shit, the same runs we went on last year. Might have had a couple extras or whatnot.
Yeah.
Shit, what y'all gonna do? What runs y'all going on?
Well, I know what runs I'm going on. What runs you going on, goddamn?
Yeah, shit, I mean, y'all should have had this together when we was done doing runs last year. Y'all should have been thinking about this while we was on the road then.
Hey, I got another superstar want to come on, man. I got some hitters today, man. Yeah, he finna pop on there. It say adding him. He finna pop on there, man.
Which job turkey is this one?
Oh yeah, this is a real one right here. This is my partner right here, my nigga. There you go, goddamn. DT motherfucking nephew in the building. What up, DT? I'm gonna ask you the question, nephew. Hey.
I just heard something.
Okay.
I heard something. I just gotta come in.
I'm gonna go right there right now.
Greg, mute your phone, Greg, if you're talking to somebody else.
Okay.
All right. If you talk, you talk. Go ahead, DT.
I heard you say something, Sale.
What you got?
I gotta respond to you real quick.
Go ahead.
You said a president. You're gonna make it easy.
Yeah.
Now the thing about
y'all stand by. Hold on.
Go ahead.
The thing about making it easy, it's already simplified.
Okay.
Because being a president of a club, you don't run the club.
Period.
You're just the head of the club. You're the head of the team.
Public relations. You public relations.
That's all you are.
Yeah.
Your vice president runs the club. That's who goes through the membership and deals with the membership upon making decisions.
100% right.
The president.
You 100% right.
So,
but this the question of the day.
When it comes to voting,
yeah.
Wait a
okay,
minute.
Go ahead.
When it comes to voting, the president has the last say in the vote upon a tie.
Period. He breaks all ties. He breaks all ties.
Other than that, the president don't have to say nothing. He sits there and observes.
Period.
You got a lot of these presidents came out here and they felt that they wanted to be dictating to their membership.
Oh, okay.
See, they feel that they're supposed to be the head of the table, so they want to be in charge. See, trying to be in charge and get you removed quick. You gotta let the club run the club, man.
Period.
That's what the body is for.
Question.
You have a body for your club. That's why we all here as one. That's why I preach that. What my members do, I do.
That part.
Ain't no separation. I don't believe in that.
Yeah. So,
I pay dues, they paying dues.
Question for you. Question for you.
Don't do that.
Here's a question for you.
Talk to me.
You got a member that's been down, strong, handling his business for 5 years. He get down on his luck. He 6 months behind on dues and his motorcycle got repoed. What do you do with him?
First of all, he shouldn't have got 6 months behind in my club.
Okay.
You have a 3-month standing.
Okay.
So therefore, if he's been doing good all that time, he should have came in and took a leave of absence before he got too far behind. But with that same member, you know, he got to come in here and express himself.
Okay.
The membership is not upon me what I'm going to do to him, because I got to go by the rules and regulations of the book.
Okay.
But it's always extenuating circumstances that we have in our bylaws and constitutions that governs things for things like that. And I use the extenuating circumstances to cover that guy.
So what I said earlier...
I don't want to put him out my club because he's been good for 5 years. Yes, he went out here and had an accident. They took his bike from him. But we got to try to help you. Get your ass down here, clean this club.
Okay.
You know, you get down here, clean the club up. You're making money. Come down here. This club helps.
Yeah.
My club helps you. We only open 1 day a week, and that's Saturday. Any member in my club want to open that club up any other day, they can open it. But the only thing, it has to be closed by 6 o'clock, respect to the motorcycle set. They finna open their club.
Okay.
So my club, you can make money. You can. What you talking about down on your luck? Get down there to the clubhouse and open up. Do you something.
Yeah. How someone try to outbad a member without a trial. Good thing. Well, brother, I sure appreciate you coming on, man. I just wanted to touch on this subject. It was...
What was that question they just asked you, Sam?
No, that wasn't a question. They were just saying how someone try to outbad a member without a trial.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you got to let the person get up there to speak for himself.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. For me, I just wanted to come on here and share some life. Brotherhood and bylaws, they both equal. Bylaws govern the brotherhood. Brotherhood determines and dictates the bylaws. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Every situation based on every individual will have a different outcome.
Yes, sir. And the Constitution is what's going to govern everything.
Period. So when you got in trouble, you did the same thing Big Sale did. You got 6 months. Big Sale got 30 days. My level of motorcycling may have been a little bit better than yours. My love for the MC may have been a little bit more than yours. My dedication and my commitment to the MC may just been a little bit better than yours. But the body decided the body decided that my motorcycling was only, hey man, that's Big Sale. He fucked up, give him 30 days, boom. It is what it is. So I hope you guys can use this video as a teaching moment. I hope it was something in here that you were able to learn from, share, pass on, pass forward. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook. You guys share the posts, sit down, play them, talk about them. And if you have any questions, I'm not hard to find. I promise you. And I'm the one that's going to pull up on you. Despite what you heard from anywhere else, I'm going to pull up on you. I promise. All you got to do is invite me for the most part, and I'm there. I love y'all. DT Nephew, my man Greg. I love you guys. Hey, man, DT Nephew, thank you for your commit or quit. If you guys don't know who DT Nephew is, go to Instagram, DT Nephew set page. He has his favorite slogan, commit or quit. Understand what that means. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to go leave you with this. If you can't commit, don't be on here commenting. You understand me? What you got, baby, before we go?
Commit or quit.
That part right there. Hey, man, I love y'all, and nothing y'all can do about it. Don't forget, if you're motorcycling, that motorcycling will stand in your place when it's time for you to have grace. That's facts. Peace. It's your boy, Big Set FHOHNIC. I love y'all. I'm gone. Peace. All right, DT.
Yes, sir.
Good. Later.